Dayshift Livestream, talking about things like Bob Joyce, Elvis Presley, TCB, which means taking care of business, and many other things. It is a lovely Sunday morning here, as you can see. Really beautiful day. It's just kind of feeling like summertime started here in the San Diego area of California. And this is my first time out with Cassie, really officially. All alone, just us two, and cruising the street with, well, this little scooter thing. But it's keeping me mobile, and I'm glad to be back with you all. It's been a little while. It's been a bit of a rough year, and I'm recovering, but feeling good. Feeling really good this morning. And so we'll talk about some various things. I feel like I'm extreme close-up right now, but it's gonna have to do. Hi, Sue. Happy Sunday to you also. Back to you in the UK. Thanks for joining. So, yeah, it's been a little while. I was debating to go with the bald head or not this morning, but I've been tired of wearing the hats, and the hair will be back in a few weeks, I hope. So yeah, there's been an uptick of activity lately with it seems negative. I don't know, maybe it's just me paying attention to it more, the negative responses about the Bob Joyce topic. Maybe because I've been debating how much I want to talk about it or how much I want to post about it. And so I've been hyper aware of what everybody's been saying. But I'm looking forward to the next message and music from Pastor Bob and Household of Faith Church. I wish they had live streams for their services, but they're still just recording them and then posting them, I don't know, I guess within a day. So that should be posted for their service today, either today or tomorrow. And as I mentioned before, we will not be posting or reposting any of those anymore on this channel, just to be fair to them and their channel and to support them better. Basically what they've requested by email, like I mentioned a few weeks ago. But yeah, we're still having fun posting, putting the videos together, sharing the theories and everything. And believe it or not, I started on a book. I should have put that in the title. New book coming, Bob Joyce. And I don't have a title yet, and I probably wouldn't share it anyway if I did. Maybe a little teaser. But I started on a book, and this is a new territory to me, so I need to look into the legalities of it more before I finish it and publish it, obviously. But it is going to cover a lot. It's going to cover the many, many coincidences that we've noticed. It's going to cover the history that we know to some extent. It's not going to be a history book about Elvis and Bob, but it's going to cover a lot of different things. And I want it to be somewhat all-inclusive, and I want it to really kind of tied together, that the focus is about this revival that we're witnessing, and how Pastor Bob is a big part of that, and how it's really not about Pastor Bob. He's just a very prominent figure in everything that we're witnessing. And so it's not hard for me to, hi Elaine, nice to see you. Or Yeah, nice that you're here. um, it's a really easy topic to start with, Pastor Bob, and then kind of continue to a bunch of other different topics because, well, for one, his messages have been very timely in a lot of different ways of things that we've been experiencing, just like how we need the younger generation to uh, follow Jesus, to put it simply, and to get back to God. And we need to get our schools back to God, and everything needs to get back to God. And he puts it very plainly, and I think masterfully, in a way that he doesn't really ever touch on politics, kind of what we're used to, yet he nails it to the wall at the same time. And that's one of the things that's really impressed me about Pastor Bob compared to some others that do go back and forth. I have a few favorite pastors in my local area that they will touch on kind of the current politics, or I guess debates, if you want to say, but they don't, and they go back and forth, but it's kind of like a clear, okay, we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this politics for a minute, and then we're going to go back to just teaching the Bible after that. But Pastor Bob almost does it, I don't know how to put it other than he kind of just, he goes there without even going there, and usually with some jokes and some laughs and entertainment along the way. But it's really brilliant how he ties it all together, and it's really him just teaching what the Bible says. And like I've been saying for a long time, it's impossible to not talk about politics today because everything has become political. And so you can either kind of purposely sidestep it, which a lot of pastors do, unfortunately, or you can address it somehow. So, yep, Elaine says we need Jesus in everything. So I agree with that totally. And I've needed him a lot this year, and he's guided me, brought me through a lot to get to this point. I haven't been outside like this, down the road, down to this park, as a matter of fact, and hanging out and doing lives with you all for quite a while. So it seems like a simple thing, but I'm so happy to be out and getting some sun and all of that. And yeah, it's a blessing. So appreciate the simple things, my friends, because you never know when you could go through a season where it's taken away. And like right now, I can't just walk on my two legs normally, like I have my entire life. So that was really rough and tough, but it's gotten easier to deal with. It's gotten easier to sort of deal with the fact that, okay, it's going to take time, but I think, I'll get back to full physical health and all that. But it's been a process. So you never know, like I said, when you're going to go through a season, the winter season, basically, the cold, dry, whatever you want to call it, lonely, boring season where you just have to be patient, and ultimately where God is teaching you something and walking you through something so that you'll be wiser and better on the other side. So that's where I'm at right now. How you all guys doing? I figured it'd be kind of quiet. It's well, Sunday morning here. If you're like Sue, you're already, let's see, late afternoon in the UK. I don't know the exact time difference it is over there. Mid-afternoon? Mid to late afternoon? So, yeah, and actually I haven't even announced the first two new books, I don't think, that I finish. One is The Art of Leading Bands, and then the other is A Worship Leader Guide, and 5:52 p.m. I just was barely correct. That is late afternoon. So, nice. So I did finish a couple of books, and those links are in the description. I don't know if they're in this video's description yet, but they will typically be in all of the videos that we post. And yeah, those are books that they're not that long. They're kind of more like guides, I would say, but those are a couple books that I've been wanting to do for a while. They're just ebooks, and I guess they weren't long enough to. Oh, can you guys hear me okay? I didn't even turn on my AirPods. See, I made a rookie mistake. It's been so long since I've been out. Let's see. There we go. Maybe you guys can hear me better now. Or worse. I don't know, you can let me know. So, I made a rookie mistake. It's been so long since I've been out doing the live stream. Forgot to turn on my wireless headphones. Okay, great. So the new phone definitely helps, because my old phone, I had no choice but to use the earphones, otherwise you guys wouldn't hear me. So I'm glad. So what was I saying? Yeah, so the first two books are ebooks, and then I wasn't even able to make those paperback. I guess they're not long enough, but I'm still kind of new to the authoring and publishing books. But assuming I finish this one about Bob Joyce and Elvis Presley, it will. I'm going to make sure it's definitely going to be long enough, because there's going to be a lot more material in it. And so you're going to have the option of ebook or paperback on that one. And it is going to cover a lot, and it's going to have probably at least a dozen or more chapters covering different things, all the different kinds of things we've been talking about, the coincidences, the musical skills, and breaking it down. And ultimately, I would say the end goal of the book is going to sort of tie it all together, that it's really not even about him, or it shouldn't be about him. It's really all about our faith in Jesus and our relationship with God. And like I said earlier, this revival that we're really already witnessing. But part of the reason why I follow Pastor Bob, like many of you, is that we see there's like this unfolding story that's happening. And I personally expect a lot more between his connections with George Magazine and Gene Ho and a certain president, that we think there's a very silent connection there, but there is one. And really the best clue that we had was Mar-a-Lago, but not a huge clue, but still a clue nonetheless. And just so when you tie all that together, we do think there's going to be much more on the horizon. So I wasn't going to make this too long. I figured most of you are going to watch this afterwards, after the live. Being Sunday, it's usually kind of quiet for the live streams. Day shift or night shift. Maybe night shift are more active because everybody's out of church and everything. But I hope you all have a great day. Cassie is not facing the right way, but there we go. Hello. She's enjoying it though. She hadn't had this kind of outdoor run down the road and hanging out somewhere other than home in a while. Not quite like this anyway. So I'm looking forward to hopefully being back in the saddle with just a combination of the vlogs and the what I just started calling the day shift and night shift. Out and about with Cassie, getting the fresh air, talking about topics of different kinds, and then of course keep posting as usual. So hi Christian, thank you. I'm enjoying the day. Same. I hope you enjoy the day or night too. Where are you at? Are you near the California time zone or not? So, as usual, check the video description for all kinds of links and playlists. Our Pastor Bob playlist. Well, it's Bob, Joyce, and Elvis Presley playlist. North Carolina. Okay. So it's 1 o'clock for you right now. Our Bob, Joyce, and Elvis Presley playlist. So plenty of research is already there. But there's other links if you want to follow elsewhere. We have the YouTube, the VIP. If you want to be a VIP on this channel, there's going to be more videos. There already is, I think, 5 to 7 videos on there that you can only see if you are a VIP of this channel. And then there's also an option to do so on Telegram. So plenty of options if you want to further support. Otherwise, I'm glad to have your support, just watching and liking and commenting as always. So Lane, you like paperback books? Yeah, I want to have that option too. And now that I had that sort of learning experience on the first couple books that I just finished, just being ebooks, I want to make sure that the future ones are both ebook and paperback options. So, oh sure. Signing is a little bit difficult, obviously, in the world of the internet, but we can talk about that. And yeah, there will be, I suppose there will have to be an option for that. So I will work on that and get back to you. But thank you for asking. I didn't even think about that. And lastly, don't forget our newest YouTube channel, MattSavinaMusic. Easy to remember at the end. That's the music. That's the channel for my original music and any new music covers I do, the music videos, mostly Christian stuff. And although because that's the newer channel, if you want to listen to my previous 2 albums, new releases, or those releases, you're going to find those on this channel. So you'll have to go to the releases page on this channel or go to the playlist and look for my official videos. I appreciate all your support as usual. So one more time, I'm going to sign me and Cassie. I'm going to say goodbye for now from San Diego, California area. So why does that look like it looks like I'm an AI figure on the screen. Is it just me? I don't know, something about this new phone is cracking me up. But anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you all again soon. Bye.